dabbling with Forex for the last couple of years without a great deal of success. I was talking about it to a friend of mine, and he mentioned that he knew a guy that was really good at it. He offered to connect me with him. Maybe he could help. I was starting to think that Forex was a scam because I didn't have a lot of success with it, and I didn't know a lot of people that did. Hey Russ, how's it going?
Hello Alex, how are you?
Good. This is Russ Horn. I did some research on Russ, who seems to have almost a cult following. After a bit of arm twisting and begging, I have convinced Russ to spend some time with me. I will document as much as I can and keep this as unbiased as I can. After a few days, I want to know the truth about Forex trading. Either 1, yes it is possible to trade Forex and make a living, or 2, no, it's just one big scam.
Andrew told me you'd be coming. Come in.
Cool. I told you on the phone about the camera. Mind if I'm still rolling?
Absolutely.
Great, thank you.
Come in, make yourself at home.
Yeah. So what do we got here?
Just walk in. We'll go from here.
All right.
This is my little setup.
Oh yeah.
A little home away from home. Very simple, very straightforward. Not very elaborate at all.
Mm-hmm.
Does what I got to do.
Cool. Well, no, this is a great place to do this. I need to set up some lights, so it's gonna take me a little while.
That's good. I'm actually right now on the line with the hedge fund guy, so I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to finish with him, and let me know when you're ready.
Okay, cool.
Easy enough, eh? Okay.
Sounds good.
Thanks, man. Hey there. I'm back. All right, so where were we? New Zealand dollar, US dollar. We're looking at the daily time frame right now.
While I was setting up, Russ was talking to one of the funds that he advises and simultaneously managing a live trade, which he later showed me that was up $12,000. This was the first glimpse of a real trader in action. I was getting excited about starting the interview. I noticed that Russ's setup wasn't overly elaborate, just his laptop and an additional monitor. A lot of traders think several monitors running at the same time are needed. Maybe not so much. Watching him do it, he makes it look easy. Well, Russ, I really appreciate you taking the time. I can see that you're really busy, so greatly appreciate it.
Alex, it's not a problem. Andrew was telling me that you have been doing this for a little while and currently you're struggling. And if I can help in any way, I'll be happy to do that.
Great, thank you.
Now, as I mentioned earlier, before we get going, there's kind of a baseline I'd like to establish. If I'm going to help you, I kind of need to know where you're at. So if you don't mind, if I ask you a few questions to begin with.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So the first one would be, how long have you been doing this? Now, Andrew had mentioned that you've been doing it for a couple of years. Now, I don't know if that means a couple of years, or you've just been doing it for a few months. How long have you been trading Forex?
Well, I think I've been dabbling in it for about 3 or 4 years.
So dabbling in it, does that mean you're not that serious about it?
Well, I was serious, but I think I've lost a bit of faith.
So you started out all gung-ho,
mm-hmm.
and hasn't gone kind of the way you wanted it to, and now you're not as gung-ho anymore. What along the way has changed your mind? What's made it so that you don't think that now you can make the money you thought you could 2 years ago?
Well, I guess I haven't gotten rich yet. I haven't gotten to where I wanted to be,
Right.
And I see these guys on TV. They're talking about it on TV, and they're talking about the working from home and making a small fortune. And I guess what I was expecting is just to get a system to implement it and just turn the tap on and watch the money roll in.
Sure. I think every Forex trader falls for that initial hype. And there's a lot of it out there. There's a lot of hype. Forex is one of those niches that marketers love to sell to because it's easy. It promises you riches, people are going to buy. They're going to pay the money. But like yourself, you get into that, and then you realize, this isn't everything they said it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So as a new trader, you basically fell into the hype. Now, you can't be blamed for that, of course. And who doesn't want to make a bunch of money overnight, kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
But the hype is the hype. I mean, it is hypey. It's overhyped. You can get rich trading Forex, but it's not the get-rich-quick scheme that they make it out to be.
Oh.
Now, you've been doing this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it sounds like you're pretty committed to this. I mean, you've been doing it for 2, 3, 4 years, you say.
Yeah.
You haven't struck it rich yet. You think maybe you should, but you're still doing it. So that makes me wonder, why are you doing it? I mean, you're obviously doing it for more than just a quick buck. Because if that was what you're in it for, you would have quit 3 years ago. So what's the motivation? Why are you still trying to make this work?
Well, first of all, I think personally, I want to work from home. I want to set my own hours. I want to have my own schedule, and I don't want to have a boss anymore.
Right.
I want to like take control and just make it my own.
So you basically want the freedom that Forex can provide.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of that in the hype. So you can trade from anywhere in the world as long as you have an internet connection. The beach, wherever you want. As long as you've got an internet connection, you can trade. You can trade your own hours. I'm sure you've heard that as well.
Yeah.
The good part is a lot of that aspect, a lot of that hype is true. You can trade anywhere you want. And I'm glad to see that you want that freedom. Because, I mean, ultimately, that's what we all want, is the freedom. And Forex can provide that for you. Now, with that being said, just like any high-paying job, whether you're a lawyer, doctor, whatever the case is, there's a commitment that you have to make.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if this is the case, if you're willing to make a commitment, which it sounds like you are, because you've been doing it for a few years, that makes me want to ask, how much time do you put into it per day, per week, per month, if that's the case?
Well, I'd have to say it's about 4 to 5 hours a day.
So you're putting 5 hours a day into trading.
Yeah.
That's remarkable, and I'm really happy to hear that. Now, out of that 5 hours, what does that entail? Is it just trading? Is it just reading? What does that 5 hours a day kind of entail for you?
Well, that's there is the trading and the reading. Then there is I'm on the forums and I'm chatting. I'm checking out the message boards. A little bit of everything.
So you're trying to get better. You're trying to improve.
Mm-hmm.
Now that hasn't happened for you yet. You're still struggling.
Yeah.
So you're not where you think you should be. Are you making any money, or do you think you're still kind of flat, or you're actually losing money at this point?
I think I'm pretty flat.
So you're making a little bit, you're losing a little bit.
Yeah.
You're making a little bit, you're losing a little bit.
Yeah. So I guess the big question for you is, this Forex trading, is it a viable way for an average guy like me to make money? Is it or is it a marketing scam? Are guys actually making money? Finally, the truth comes out. This is what I've been waiting for.